Hello, it's me. I haven't really done any reaction videos quite a while. But however, I think this is one that I should, have something to say about. Simply because it's about Pewdiepie drawing, and personally, I've been like drawing for like obviously I'm an artist. I made this VTuber model. And I've been drawing for like more than 10 years, pretty much. So I think I do have something to say about this. Let's see how he does things, I suppose. I have never seen PewDiePie draw before, so, this is my first time seeing this. So, eh.
Drawing. It's hard. Here's a picture I drew when I was 7 years old.
I mean,
my dad showered.
it could be worse, like,
I know what you're thinking. Endless potential in the
endless potential. Nah.
The truth is, I always liked drawing. I just never practiced it. So in my last video, I decided to try and practice drawing every day for 30 days. And I realized this is amazing. I'm having so much fun.
Well, to be fair, it can be quite, it can be a fun process, like can be a quite calming process for me. To be fair, like during my 10 years, I stopped for a while in the middle because I did have some mental issues. It does help with your mental and stuff. That's what I'm gonna say, yeah.
And I could compare the result when I started to after 30 days, and it was a big difference. So
I think what he's just started to get into a period where he's basically just trying to experiment. When I pick up the pen again and start going serious, like for like 3 or 4 years ago, when I actually got a bit more serious than before. Yeah, I've been through a period of just no idea what to do so far, but it is both frustrating and fun at the same time. Let's just say, well, it's more frustrating than fun, but yeah. But every now and then there's some good stuff that happen. I might well show some pictures of during my experimental period, but yeah, you get the gist of it.
It really made me motivated to keep going, and especially with everyone in the comments being so supportive. Therefore, I continued, and we're at day 100. I drew.
Yeah, drawing is for everybody, by the way. As long as you have eyes and a hand, and a pen and a paper, that's it. That's all you need.
Every day for 100 days.
It's
so
universal.
Let's look at the result. Did we have the same kind of improvement, or have I peaked? Let's check it out.
I don't think you can peak. Like,
here we are.
To this day, I'm
still so excited because I purposely have not looked at these old ones as well, so we can hopefully
trying to
just for reference, this is where I started off at day 0.
You can never peak in drawing, honestly, in my opinion. You always find something new to do. Even a lot of artists, like famous ones, do may stray into a style that not many people like Picasso. Like some of his later arts were, like, quite frankly, it's an acquired taste, but it's still a form of discovery, more of a form of discovery, I suppose.
And this is where we left off at day 30. I really didn't like these.
I mean,
I bought these markers or pens to fill in.
I did have some markers.
Automatically make it better, but it was just really hard.
I think he's already doing better than me when I was trying to figure things out, but slightly better. But, if we compare to now, it's obvious who's winning.
5 days after I'd done my video, I felt like I just lost sort of what I had gained. I was so mad about it, and I felt like a fraud, like, oh, did I just trick everyone? Because I couldn't draw anymore. Still, I kept going, and I tried to draw as much as I had time to do. I slowly gained back my momentum. I draw Momo here. Because Mindset wanted me to.
I think you shouldn't really cross out your own drawings.
I draw Momo here.
I should just keep it, but
Mindset wanted me to, and she drew Momo as well. I added it to the end.
Okay. Drawing dogs is fine.
Oh yeah, so my favorite rhythm game is called Tunithum Sun, and they have these characters that are really interesting because they're so detailed and fun and weird. So I really like drawing these, and I feel like I got the proportions decent enough, which I couldn't do before. So yeah, I love.
It's all right.
It's fun to
he needs some hand work, but all right.
I have not developed my own, and I'm just trying to.
I mean, he's improving better than I was. I think it took me like 100 times 10 or 3. I don't know. It took me definitely slightly more than a year to figure things out. Partly because I need to change the medium I draw on. So
draw different things that I see and like as much as possible. And that's what everyone told me as well. The best way to improve is draw from reference. So
Yeah. Drawing for reference is one thing, and the second thing that you should know is that draw whatever you like. I heard of stories of you want to put off something that you not necessarily like to help you improve before drawing something you like. No, don't do that. You can always draw the same thing over and over again.
I drew these super quick, and I felt like they were kind of fun and weird. Had a name. So sad, anime girl. Anyway, I finished the book.
Okay.
I never thought I would. So I bought this new.
I think I already have like at least when I was still using physical stuff, I have a ton of books and just sketchbooks.
One at a local store, and it was so shitty. Like the pages are so flimsy. And oh, what's this? New sponsor time. Time to get your wallet. G Fuel is launching a New Year, New You campaign. What are your goals for 2024?
Alright, should I skip this?
Maybe you want to get swole, get fit, or maybe life got you down and you just need something else to help you.
David draw for the sponsors. I might as well stay for the.
G Fuel seal shaker. Absol Steel.
Might as well stay it for the art, just because of the art, you know.
Stainless steel cup.
It's a good transition though.
Keep your drinks nice and cool and fresh.
Yeah.
Just the way God intended G Fuel to be drunk. It is my favorite G Fuel cup so far. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at this. So yeah, get it before it sells out, and remember to use my code for a discount. $25.99. I always prefer to drink metal cups. I don't understand
get this bottle, I guess.
It just makes more sense.
Okay.
G for sponsoring this video and helping create the greatest cup of all time.
Out,
guys.
All right,
back to the video.
I guess
go through this.
Buy that cup.
I started drawing more realistic, less anime, and I drew this.
It's fine. It's fine changing styles a bit.
I was so proud of it.
I changed my styles like at least like 8 times.
And I felt like, yes, I did it. I drew something I liked. Finally. It was kind of a blessing and a curse because I would always compare whatever I drew to the best thing I felt like I did.
I mean, he's not wrong with that, like comparing your best stuff with your current stuff. I did this quite a while. I think like 2 years ago, I did one picture for Valentine's, which is so good that it's really hard to compare. And then obviously there are also other, like there are a couple of, that's what I tend to like to call them masterpieces, where ones that you made so good that you just always kind of compare back to. There are a couple of them. Put it in on it. Might as well put it on it. Edit on it. So I think it does happen. So especially when you're starting out, I suppose.
True.
But later your style got a bit more consistent, so it's fine.
I hate a lot of stuff that I drew that I don't think was that bad. I don't know. Just drawing random stuff I find online on Pinterest and Google.
Duh. I do that. I did use Pinterest.
I think I was having a bad day. Fucking hated it. Always comparing. No, I don't. Didn't have time to draw that day. Interesting, because I don't remember why. Maybe it was because I was just doing so bad. Who knows? It's interesting because now I look at this and I can immediately tell just like what's way off. The head is too small. It's not really
head too small. I mean the hair too small. Yes.
Automatically pick up when you draw. Yeah, and the eyes.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah.
Comparison.
Yeah. When you like start drawing more, you'll see these tiny flaws. I mean details. It does happen. It's both a blessing and a curse, you know.
But anyway. It's kind of fun to go through these, to be honest. Spend more time on some than others, I guess. 57 was a good day.
Looks alright. I mean, it ain't bad.
So I drew with no reference because everyone, like I said, everyone said draw with reference. That's the best way to improve, to study other forms. And
but yeah, sometimes you just feel like
just to
without.
If I was improving, and definitely felt like I had
a bit more freestyle, you know.
Even though the eyes are too far apart, but
I mean,
you can also draw way quicker now as well. But yeah, I sort of plowed through this book. So I bought this really big one, like a.
That's good. That's good.
Instead of a sketchbook, and I tore off the first 2 pages.
Ow.
The paper was so smooth, and I wasn't used to it, and it was just so difficult. So no one will know what I drew, but I could actually fit a lot more into 1 page. Which
I mean, not bad.
I mean, just look at. Yes, I draw cat girls. Don't judge me. So I try to do 1 sort of page per day, which I really like doing. Try to commit to a full more full body.
Yeah, it does remember
and stuff like
me.
that. You can see how many attempts it took me
The
to draw
time I start getting serious, you
something I
know,
was happy with.
I genuinely don't have an
I feel like you
A4. I
draw
mean,
one
more like
thing you
A3 or
like, it will
A4
cost you
sketchbook
10 things you hate.
that I always bring around in
I
school.
think I use myself as reference for some of these.
You know.
I know that's kind of weird. I just needed the pose.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Use yourself as a reference.
Yeah, and that one too. I don't want to be an anime girl. I just need the reference.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
duh.
this one in the middle is Marzia. I drew it super quick. I asked
Uh-huh.
her to post for me.
His wife, nice.
Kind of bad, but it's fun to draw it. Here we go. So
Color unlocked. Yep.
borrowed one
Yep.
of Marcia's pens, the green one. It was really bad in the beginning, but I used the other end of it, and I think it was just too strong. I never used a marker before, so I wasn't sure how to do it. So I bought
I started to look.
markers just to
Yep.
kind of try it out, and obviously it takes more time to color stuff, but I really enjoyed doing it, and it sort of makes them come to life more, and I was trying out different things. Sometimes it doesn't work.
I remember some of my like I use color pencils instead of markers, and yeah, I remember having a stack of them. Originally, it was like a huge. There are different colors, and then slowly, but surely, basically almost all of them got halved, except for the ones that I really like to use, like the skin color, the color blues, the certain color red. I think they all pretty much got in their last legs. I need to buy a new one, kind, you know.
I drew that one, but I was too scared to actually commit to coloring it because
I
I thought I
mean,
would ruin it. I spent one day
yeah, when you start coloring it, it does feel like that.
trying to do green, then another doing blue, and
Uh-huh.
I try to not waste much time coloring, but then they get really sloppy and bad, so it's difficult. I did yellow, which I really love. I was trying out different methods of sort of how to make it interesting.
Yeah, get experimental. That's
Salmon,
good.
I wanted to go through every color I had because I didn't have that many anyway. I drew this one and I did it so sloppily that I felt like I could have done that better. So I really tried on this one. It's quite cute. I like it.
I mean, that's
It reminds me
good.
of an anime I watched
Yeah.
when I was way younger. I don't.
Like I think that's like what he did well compared to my journey is that I went into doing digitally before actually getting good on physical media. He just ignored physical media and get good on. I mean, ignore digital and get good on physical, which is another kind of difficulty in my opinion. You know, each on their own.
I don't remember. Yeah, it was like a redhead girl with a samurai sword. Did a purple one. These are very anime drawings. You know what I mean? But it's fun to see it in front of you. This is my fortune for the year. I got Daikichi, the best fortune. So prosperity and wealth to me this year. Thank you very much. Too scared to color this one. Oh.
Okay, this is good.
My new favorite. I love this one.
I think I should learn a few things from the hair because I suck at drawing hair.
This is on day 84. This is nice to look at. I think it works. So it took me 40 days to feel like I drew something I liked again.
Right. It does happen.
I feel like there's definitely an improvement. I can see it already, but it just took me so many tries. And I was trying different.
I mean, that
every
ain't
time I had
bad.
this shape differently. It's like a whole different
Reference for
ballgame
yourself,
if
be
you're not
like-
used to it.
Yeah.
So I drew from the side for the first time, and as you can see, it took a lot of tries. But I got there, okay? There was a painting here. I felt like I just needed more practice with different angle of the head, so
Yeah,
I tried
sure.
to do as much
That-
as possible.
that-
different
that-
styles of
Oh,
colorings.
yeah. It does happen with
I didn't
like
like
physical stuff, like even color pencil. It does go to the other side.
that one.
Unfortunately.
I tried. I just wasn't happy with it. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Too scared to color it. Don't ask me what happened here. Still really.
That's why you
struggling
should. That's why you should digital. You know, you can just recolor it.
to be consistent with the different angles
Just
of the
saying.
face.
Just saying.
Messed up the eye.
It's easier
I
to
remember liking
perfect
this
when you're doing with digital.
Started drawing sad anime girls and Chainsaw Man. I love that. Power and what's her name? Kobeni-chan are so expressive. If you know
yeah.
this scene, you know I remember reading it and I was like, I have to draw that. I think it was a bit sloppy, but it's kind of fun, kind of nice. Could have done a better job, but hey. So for day 98, I wanted to draw with you guys. So we'll do that now. So yeah, I realized I never actually drawn anything and recorded it before, so it was a bit weird, but this is how I do it. I bet it's wrong. Clearly. Because I like to do the eyes first just because they're the most important.
Yeah, do the eyes
Then I
can
sort of try and
be
figure out where the chin is going to end up in relation to everything else.
okay.
That does not look right. For me as a beginner, this process takes me the most time, but I also think it's the most important. The chin is so difficult.
Chin is very difficult. Yeah. Even though it's just 3 lines, I think.
I actually decided to change the eyes. I don't.
2 or 3 lines.
It felt like they were a bit too messy.
That
looks better. I also decided to change the body to be front face instead. It just felt more natural. There we go. That's our first sketch. So I colored in with the pen. Added these little frog characters. Now we can
I think one of the problems with me is that when I do sketch, I do very elaborate sketches. Yeah.
Which makes it look really
like some I admire people who can do like very simple sketch and can make up something really good out of it. That's a me problem. So
I wanted to make the hair gray, but I didn't really have many colors, so it was hard to make it.
I think
I tried my best.
Along the gradient of like light gray, light gray, white is one of the hardest things to color in personally.
I feel like the more different tones and shades, the more alive it looks. So I wasn't planning to go this dark, but here we are.
Somewhere along the black and white gradient is really hard.
And then once I'm done coloring, I like to fill in more with the mark. I don't know what to call it. The pen, the black pen, just to give it some more something. I wasn't sure whether to commit on the frogs, but I did anyway. Why not? So I colored in the frogs, and I decided to add some splash of green, just so the 3 colors would show up on her as well. It actually looks nice. I added this circle to make it more interesting, but I don't know if it was the best idea, to be honest.
Using a camera lens. Oh, okay.
But this is the result. 99, I felt like I could finally more consistently draw different face angles. It didn't take me 600 tries, as you can tell by the lack of eraser. In comparison, at least. And then on day 100, I just wanted to draw, again, with you guys, a little bit of Chainsaw Man. Because I love these characters, and I think they're so fun to draw. I feel like what I draw usually is not as good as the reference. But hey,
I mean,
it's so fun to look at it.
The original is always something.
I love this character so much. This is so freaking funny.
Yeah, it does feel like that. Sometimes you feel like you're not as good at reference, you know. So basically, a couple times I think I tried to draw like as much close to the reference as possible, and later I didn't really get as good at it. So I decided to say frick it and add a lot of my own interpretation on it, and it works. So
Best girl. Easy. So yeah, that concludes my 100-day drawing challenge.
Alright, I mean,
a huge.
I mean, one good thing I can say is that he does improve really fast. Compared to me, if I have to say how long do I take me from like drawing really badly on a notebook to I will take 100 but times 10. Sounds about right, I think.
Thanks to you guys for being so supportive.
So oh yeah, by the way, if you think you can just draw good in like 100 days, from my experience, I can tell you that's that's already optimistic.
One of the main reasons I actually decided to keep going, because I wasn't planning to do it. I remember asking Marcia.
Because it's fun, obviously.
I was embarrassing myself uploading this video, like.
Nah, you ain't.
But everyone was so nice. I hope it is.
He's alright. He's alright.
But
he's in the clear. He's in the clear.
I started going to the gym like 7 years ago. I was not in shape at all. But I remember thinking, after I'd done it, I was like, well, I've done it once. Now I just got to keep going. And then eventually I'll hit my goal. And I'm kind of keeping the same mentality with drawing, you know? I don't know what my goal is, but all you got to do is keep practicing. That's all it takes. You know, you don't get better unless you actually...
I mean, the first steps can be quite difficult.
I forgot to do the comparison. So this is where I was in 30 days, and this is where we're at now. maybe you can't tell a massive difference, but I can tell a massive
Personally, I can tell.
I
Yeah.
feel so much more confident drawing now, and I can
That's
draw
good.
quicker, less attempts, and also just to be able to incorporate color. I hope in a year I can develop my own style more, but we'll see you guys then.
I definitely spent more time this time around than just 10 minutes a day, which is kind of the point, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a way to make
Like,
you...
I think some of my most complicated art, it took days for me to finish, so not just 10 minutes a day, you know?
Set a goal to do something for 10 minutes a day. It's a great way to make you keep going at it. And I was having so much fun doing it anyway. Whatever goals you have, I believe in you. You can do it. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one.
All right. Peace. Rufus. Yeah, I'm trying to do it. Oh, here's Late PMNG now,
That's right. This video is sponsored by VTuber.
Okay,
internet gets restricted.
Let's skip this sponsor for now. Alright. So in conclusion, I want to say, actually that is very fast improvement, first of all. Yeah, and experiment more at this stage, honestly. I've been through that. I mean, yeah. So I think that's all. Yeah, he can keep going if he wants. Maybe he can try digital. Maybe I think he got the money enough to buy himself one of those like drawing pads. So Peel's just, what can I say except, you know, mostly keep going. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. Yeah, that's all I can say. So if you want to draw, just draw. Yeah. So it's quite nice to see someone as Peels actually draws. I mean, I didn't really expect this to happen, but it's a good surprise. So yeah, if you want to draw, just draw. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
When I see you， 我眼眶太淺 ，Tap no 時你哋繼續發展，一轉身諗起你對我嘅敷衍 ，I've been trapped inside 幾千遍，從冇想過自己這麼軟弱，受照騙咗攞氣弱。